I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com, and the Galaxy S4 is packed full of incredible things, and a lot of those come from the software. In this video, we're going to take a look at AirView, Air Gesture, and some of the great features that make the software on this device great. The Samsung Galaxy S4 comes preloaded with Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean with Samsung's TouchWiz user interface, and while it may look a lot like what you get on the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy Note 2, it's very different, both from TouchWiz improvements and obviously from the improvements that come from Android 4.2.2 as well. First and foremost, you're going to notice the new notification panel, but even before that, you're going to notice a brand new lock screen that combines some elements of TouchWiz and Android 4.2.2. So for example, on my lock screen, you see my shortcuts down here at the bottom. You can enable that in settings, but you also have, and I did not mean to unlock that, you also have the ability to add little widgets, much like Android 4.2.2, to the lock screen, and then of course shortcuts to camera as well once you unlock it and swipe over. Then again, from here you can edit directly, and then you can go into the clock settings, for example, in Android 4.2.2 settings and see dual clock while roaming. I can change my clock size, I can show dates, so you can really see the customizations you have here from TouchWiz in addition to the usual stuff you would see from Android 4.2.2. Now you do have the ability to customize quite a bit here. We'll go into lock screen and you can take a look. You can see multiple widgets, which I have. My lock screen widgets, my shortcuts are turned on. I have a different unlock effect. I can choose the ripple effect, which we may remember from the Galaxy S3 or the Note 2. And then I've got my wake up and lock screen and my wake up command options as well. So for example, I can come to lock screen widgets. I can change it around between favorite apps and camera, and then I can change a clock or a personal message as well. So I can go to personal message and say, let's, for example, Aaron Baker, 12:45, or clock, where clock is front and center. Big feature improvement there, but then you get notification changes as well in the panel here. You can organize these to your liking, so you've got a ton of different options up here, much longer than any Galaxy device, but I can come up here and hit this button right here and change them around as I see fit. So I can move. For example, I did not mean to click on that. I can go over here and see all the different options, but then if I want to change those around, I can come to my notifications panel and say, for example, I use AirView more than airplane mode. I can put it in front of airplane mode, so AirView is right there. Now I'm going to put that back because I actually do not use AirView mode that much, but we're going to bring NFC back down here. We'll move Air Gesture up there so it stays up top because that is one I use on quite a regular basis. So you can organize your notification panel to your liking. You also may have seen Easy Mode. It's brand new and improved on the Galaxy S4, and it's not just an easy mode with widgets and keeping the kind of stock Android look and feel. What it does is it's a true easy mode through and through. So you can see here when I hit apply, it brings in a new easy mode that may be great for that person that's new to Android or new to smartphones. It's got nice big icons and little widgets up here where I can see the weather, the date, and the time, and I can scroll over and do more applications as well. So it really gives a customized version of Android almost within Android 4.2.2. And then when I want to change out of that, once my person or my friend or my grandmother, whoever it is, gets a little bit more comfortable with Android, I can come down here to settings. I can go up here to settings, or I can go into the notifications area and go right back and turn it off of easy mode. So I can come back in here and say home screen mode, standard mode, apply, and I am back in business with Android 4.2.2. Some great features there. Then of course AirView, and this is something you've seen from the Galaxy Note 2 with the S Pen. They brought it over to the Galaxy S4, but they've also given it some new changes. So I'll come down here. For example, it's the AirView, which we need to turn it on, and you've got a couple of different options here. Information preview, you can hover over info to get a preview of the full details, and then of course progress preview, and each time you click on one of these, it gives you kind of an indicator of what it's going to be like. So this, for example, gives you the ability to try it as well. Speed dial preview, web page magnifier. So with speed dial, not that it's necessarily used that much anymore, but if you press and hold, or I should say hover over a number, you can see a shortcut of that speed dial number. So information preview as well. I find this one particularly useful when I'm in the gallery, for example. I can come in here and instead of having the S Pen and using the S Pen, I can use it with my finger. So I can come in here and say, you know what, download images, or I can go over to screenshots, as you see, and hover over. I'm not actually touching the display, and I can get a quick and easy look at what's in that particular folder. Then of course, like I said, you've got the settings where you can turn individual options on and off. So maybe you want the information preview, but you don't want another option. You can turn it off as you see fit. Now, Air Gesture is new as well. We saw this in the Galaxy S3 with Quick Glance, but again, they brought it to the Galaxy S4 and definitely improved it all around. So I'll go to connections and you can see S-Beam stuff there as well. But motions and gestures, I'll come in here and you can see air gesture. I'll click on it, and you can come in here and do quick glance, which is what we saw in the S3, air jump, air browse, air move, and air call accept. And basically you're using your hand, and you can call accept just by waving your hand over the display. You can browse by moving between pictures and pages. And I'm going to show you a preview of this as well using internet. And I've got PhoneDog loaded up. I'm not touching the display at all, and I can swipe up and down as I see fit. And then I can use my hand to move between the two tabs of CNN and PhoneDog.com using this as an example. So I can use my fingers for stuff like this, use my hand to swipe back and forth. Great features all around, but another really cool one, and I'm going to go into the settings to get you kind of loaded up and ready for this. You've got the AirView stuff, but then you also have Smart Screen, which is an old feature, and we'll go back into devices. We'll go down here to Smart Screen and take a look. Smart Stay, been here forever. Smart Rotation, been here for a while. Both great features from the Galaxy S3, where if you're laying in bed and you turn your device, it won't go into portrait mode, or into landscape mode rather, when you're laying down, and it'll detect where your eyes are and stay in portrait mode so you can read that book or that document without it switching to landscape mode. The one that I really enjoy is Smart Scroll. When your eyes have been detected, as it says here, the screen will scroll, and it is an incredible feature, and it may not work as well with the camera looking at it where my eyes aren't directly pointed at it, but I'm going to try to show you from an angle here to see if you can see if it detects my eyes. There we go. And so what happens is when I scroll up, I look down, and it's having a hard time detecting my eyes, but you get the idea. When I move my head down, it scrolls down, as you see. Head down, head up, head down. And as you can see, incredible feature there. And it actually works surprisingly well. Granted, I'm on camera right now, I'm having to turn it to the side, but it actually works really well all around. And of course, you've got the scroll feature as well. Samsung Hub is brand new, and I'll show you a quick preview of that so you can see what it looks like. Brand new and improved. We're going to connect via the mobile network, and it's loading up right now. So I'll take a look. For example, you can hover over music, hover over video, hover over books. Again, not touching the display here, but I am moving between those options right there. Watch On is on here as well from the Galaxy Note 8.0. You can program your remote, your TV remote into this, and you can kind of get an aggregator of all the TV information that's available on your TV. So for example, Watch On, and I may have this configured to my home TV. I can't remember, honestly. I think I did a hard reset. Oh well, we'll figure it out. No, actually it is configured to my home TV, and I can go in here, for example, and say, you know what, I want to watch Air Disasters, because I love that show. And it's searching for air disasters, and it will tell me, you know what, air disasters on YouTube, air disasters on Smithsonian HD. I think it's this one. Bam. Check time, and it's going to show me all the different options that it's available on TV. Very cool feature. And then with the remote feature, and I don't have it turned on right now, but it will show up in the notifications area, and you can access it from there. Now, that's just a few of the incredible software features on the Galaxy S4. This thing is chocked full of software features, but those are the highlights. Those are some of the new ones that bring this device up above the Galaxy S3 and really make it a competitor to the HTC One. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for more on the Galaxy S4. I'm on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron, Facebook at Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker, Google Plus at gplus.to/PhoneDog. And be sure to check out our Galaxy S4 hub at PhoneDog.com/GalaxyS4. All one word. You'll get quick and easy access to all of our videos, all of our reviews, and more on this iconic Android smartphone. Thanks for watching. More to come. And as always, we'll see you next time.